Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Coach, no precipitation to speak of, but still a very chilly December day in Philly. Winter coats and hot chocolate abound here at Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 on the year. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their Pro Bowl quarterback in his 8th season now in the league, Russell Wilson.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. Here's the offense, and we give you too much power here. We let you highlight the player. Why'd you choose Zeitler?
Because I think the big guys up front never get enough credit. Kevin Zeitler, a guard, tough, nasty. We've got to give him some love.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. A look now at the starters for the Giants defensively. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Berry, the safety, comes flying in for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing is Wilson. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Play action. Now Wilson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop. From the 24, Wilson got a man. It's Brown. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still 1st down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Foles. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. Touchdown, Giants. Taylor Gabriel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
A drive there of just 4 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 30. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 2nd and goal, Wilson over the middle, and it's incomplete. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
Hey, you got 3, three down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
And the Giants' 1st down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The numbers for McCaffrey last week, 21 carries, 69 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit, Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. McCaffrey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Brings up 3rd down.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Giants 7.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now Foles. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it. 14
yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Able to get this to Gordon. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8.
They go play action with Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line. Let's get it.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
Time to go, night-night.
A quick throw here out to Brown. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown and the field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. staying on his feet. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that.
Holding.
And with a flag
Offense.
on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held.
Let's go.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Mike 5-4.
Here's Foles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Now let's discuss Antonio Brown as he heads back out there now. And we see his collection of highlights. He's always so tough to cover.
He really is, and there are plenty of reasons why. Runs great routes, has an understanding of what defenses want to do against him, and really has a great determination to go up and get the football. He decides it's his and no one else's.
And he's decided that a lot so far in this game. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
2nd and 5.
On the counter, here's Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
That's good. For our Eagles, first down.
On first down, Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
Nick Foles gearing up again here to go on offense. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the 38, Foles. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
You got it.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
To throw on 3rd down, Wilson. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Nick Foles gearing up again here to go on offense. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing, and I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little edge.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 10, Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. That reception brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Let's go, Pete. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Wilson now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw again is Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Open man is Gordon, complete. But he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Wilson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Play action. Now Wilson. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but now it's 3rd and goal. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead in the intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the Windy City of Chicago. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game has been Russell Wilson, who was dynamic, as usual, in that first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. Foles goes underneath for Sproles. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 8.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And Gordon's going to be stopped short.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Here's Matt Wild now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Pulled in at the 24. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Giants ready to come out now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
Mike 52. Let's get this.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Foles. And he'll find Moreau here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Mike 53.
First down, New York.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Come on.
Now on 2nd and 13. Foles. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon.
Wilson's pass.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They'll look to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. looking to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Who's on 85? Come on, man.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again. And it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
Matt Judon there on the stop. It's a gain of 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Slam, slam, slam.
On 2nd down now. It's Gordon, and he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
The tackle made by Joey
Check
Bosa.
Mike 57. Mike 57.
It's a gain of
I know
4.
he ain't got it.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson, the tight end Kittle has it on the left side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Here we go. Makes it 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Joey Bosa able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Matt Weil now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
That's it, baby. We got work.
As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. As we take a look at the playoff picture, and certainly a lot of jostling still to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
Yeah, exciting for us because we get to talk about it, and, you know, at the end of the day, 6 teams are going to go from each conference, and guess what? We're going to have a playoffs. But nerve-wracking for all the people involved, all the teams, because their goal is to get there. And anything less than that makes the season a disappointment. So they've got to be primed now for a big finish to their season.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
53 at the right. Double dog. That's the way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Foles. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down.
doesn't start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one, maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Pass interference. Defense.
So because of the yards after the catch, they'll wisely decline the PI.
Yeah, since it was pass interference, they would have gotten the yardage at the spot of the foul. But as you correctly noted, a little bit of run after catch for him. That extra yardage made it easy to decline the penalty.
No room to be had there on the 1st down run, as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he's in. Touchdown, the Eagles. Melvin Gordon, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes this a 9-point game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. McCaffrey on the counter. And an alley to run. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
53's mine.
1st down.
Check. 53's mine. Defense wins.
Now Foles. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. picked off by Ronald Darby. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Back onto the field now comes the wideout Antonio Brown. And I know that they double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Dante Hightower in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Easy work.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Here's Foles. It's caught. Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Back to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And Robinson with a big catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Foles. A dump off to Sproles. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Foles, clock moving, trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. A throw over the middle, taken in, and they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Foles. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get that one to Darren Sproles. And that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they take a knee. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
57. You're not ready. You're not ready. Watch the safety cut.
And they will take a knee here.
Wilson on the keeper.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Philadelphia, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.